My dear Libras, welcome to your December 2024 monthly predictions. I am later than I required to be, and I intended to be, but right from the second group of readings, which is Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, and now yours, and the next three, which will come after Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, which is Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. These are delayed readings, and blame it on Mercury retrograde or whatever it is, but the circumstances have been such that I have just not been able to do it. You know, for something or the other, computer packing up, something or the other happening. So a lot of things were delayed. But now we are here, and so let's make the most of it. And I hope to post it either tonight or maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I'll be going outstation tomorrow. So if it doesn't happen today, it's going to be delayed a little more, and you would have finished 1 week of December before you get this reading. And I am really grateful if you can actually, show some grace. A lot of things have been happening that I couldn't give it to you in time, and I hope it won't happen in 2025. So I hope you're all doing well, and November has treated you fairly, and whatever you've seen of December before coming to this reading has also been good, because it should be good for you in Sagittarius season. All right. Now, for those of you who are new here, who haven't seen an astrology reading before, welcome. And for those of you who have not, who've been on my channel before but not seen this particular reading, I would like to just give you a quick run down over how I'm going to carry about this reading. All right. So we have these four cards which will give you the overarching energy of the month. These two will give you the love, romance, and relationships, career and finances, spiritual growth, well-being, health and well-being, that is. And these are your advice cards. This is where you're going to see maximum, in this area, you're going to see maximum events happening, which is beautiful. It says happiness. And then at the end of this reading, once this general portion is over, if there's any time-specific question on your mind, I'll pull out 1 month of the year. So any time from the time you're watching this reading up till that month is the time between which you will get what it is that you want. And if there's any other kind of question on your mind for which you want an added confirmation from the universe, I will take out one card from the angel answers, and the angels will give you, a sign. All right. So without any delay, let us begin. So first of all, as I was mentioning, Mercury is in retrograde when you're seeing this reading. Hopefully I will be posting it before the 15th of December, because that's when it ends. All right. So as it is by after 15th of December, you will see things moving. If there have been delays in certain situations in your life, maybe your travel plans going awry, whatever it is, everything will smoothen out by 15th of December, after 15th of December, all right? If you're feeling a little uncomfortable, or if there has been some sort of a spat you've had with someone, no, Mercury is a planet of communication, and when it goes retrograde, these are the themes that actually come up. You've got to be really clear in the way you speak and ensure that what you say is what the other person is hearing and interpreting, because this is the time you can have maximum misunderstandings, all right? Also, they say don't start anything new during this time, because chances are that you will run into a lot of delays, setbacks of some sort or the other. Even technical glitches are possible during this time, all right? But if you absolutely have to go ahead with something, there's no way that you can put it off, and it's all settled for this time, that's all right. That's absolutely okay. Put your best foot forward, but make sure you go over things. If you normally would check it once and a second time, do it a third and a fourth time if you have to, especially if you're signing any document. Please read all the fine print. All right. So now that we've told you that about Mercury retrograde, let's begin. For your overarching energy, you get the Empress in reverse. Now the Empress is the card of Venus. which is Libra and Taurus. And she is one beautiful, she's a queen of queens. She embodies all the four queens. She's got a lot of wealth, she's got a lot of wisdom, she's got beauty and grace and this magnetism, and she has a lot of love, and she's comfortable in who she is. She is just everything you could ask for, and irrespective of what your gender is, this is the energy of the Empress. And you are that naturally, being Librans, and you've got this in reverse, which means the whole world may be looking at you as the Empress, but you do not feel that way. With the Moon card here, to further amplify and clarify, you are not seeing things clearly. But this is about to change. We have number 32 here, which adds to a 5, which talks about change. So in the month of December, you have it in you to work on yourself, especially during retrogrades. One thing that's good about retrogrades is that you can work on things that you have left half done or undone in the past. So be it a relationship, you can go and revisit and make amends there, or if it is something about you, your inner child healing that needs to be done, these are beautiful times to actually work on them. In fact, I feel retrogrades that happen give us a chance to just slow down a bit and go back to, where we want a second chance. And this is your moment. So if you're not feeling like the Empress, wherein the whole world sees you as one, but you don't see yourself as one, then it's time for you to ask yourself why. What is it do you think that you're lacking, and why do you feel that way? Journal if you need to, but it will all boil down to one thing alone, and that is lack of self-worth. If we feel that when we have a lot of money, then we will be worthy, or if we have that perfect body, then we'll be worthy, or if we have, whatever it is that you want, we have a PhD, then we are going to be worthy. You need to work on your self-worth. If you are born into this universe, you are worthy anyway, whether you do a thing or not. It does not matter. And that is something that you need to learn. You don't have to work, you don't have to prove yourself. You've just got to be and know that you're worthy in who you are. Once that is established and you realize that you are this wonderful person, this divine being having a human experience, and you've got everything you need and you can get whatever it is that you want, you just shift the energy, and then you can actually begin to attract what you have. You are embodying this energy, but you don't realize it. And this is what you need to work on, and how this is going to change not just December, but your life forever is something that will actually surprise you. So stay in this energy of gratitude and work on yourself. Being grateful for who you are at this moment, whatever be your circumstance. And this is going to change things for you. Discord among friends and family. Now, in the tarot, the Queen of Swords is representative of Libra. She is a diplomatic queen, but she is very wise because she has had the kind of experience that no one else has. And so you can't pull wool over her eyes. She sees through everything. She doesn't have patience for nonsense. And this is who you are. And when you mess with her, all the diplomacy just falls off, and she can cut you with the sword. And during Mercury retrograde, if you come into this energy, it's not any surprise that there will be discord amongst friends and family. So the only thing I need to tell you here is that if you say something, think before you speak, and always ask yourself one thing: is this person important? Do I love this person enough? Will they be able to take what I'm telling them, or will this be the end of the relationship? And if this relationship ends, will I feel bad about it? If this person is taking away from you, taking your energy, you don't feel good with them, and you feel that having them in your circle takes from you, by all means let them go. Be kind while you're doing it, but be firm. And no one can do it better than you. But if this person means something to you, then think before you speak. Even if it's a small thing that they've upset you over, is it worth pushing them away by saying something? Because during this time, what you say will actually do more damage than if you had said it at any other time. So this is something you got to keep in mind. So maybe you're not feeling good about yourself and you project that onto the next person and it backfires really bad. And this is someone you really, really like. So guard against this energy, all right? Apart from that, what you need to know that you're going to have a great opportunity or windfall coming your way. So there's a lot of prosperity that you can expect, and especially if you've been working on something and not seeing results, suddenly it's all going to come, for you. It'll all just work out beautifully, possibly after the 15th of December. Now, coming to your love, romance, and relationships, you get the Three of Cups in reverse and you get wedding. So this can play out in different ways. So let's start with singles. For singles out there, if you are, say, invited to a wedding, a friend's wedding or something like that, and you really couldn't be bothered going because you don't like to meet, you don't want to mingle with the whole lot of people, or maybe you feel that if you go, everyone's going to ask you, when are you getting married? Is there someone special in your life? And you don't really want to go through that. And you keep yourself away from all these occasions because you feel that, you're going to be cornered. Then you're being told that if you keep yourself stuck in your, a little tower wherein you just go to work and just come back home and you don't mingle and keep your socializing to a bare minimum, how are you going to find love and romance in your life? All right, so with this Three of Cups here, I feel that you are embracing this loner energy for some time and you're not mingling with people. You'd rather sit alone. In that case, it's going to be a little difficult for you to find someone at this time. Maybe you're not ready for it, which is okay. If you're not feeling worthy, then this is of paramount importance that you find your self-worth before thinking about any other relationship. It has to be about you first. You come into Empress energy and then look for love. And if that's what you're doing, kudos to you. Take your own sweet time. It does not matter. Nothing is late. You're never late. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And you must understand that. All right. So if you're not looking for love and you're into healing, wonderful. Because I don't see things happening if you don't put yourself out there. For some of you, you have just got married and perhaps you're just happily with your spouse and you're not mingling with the rest of the world. You're in this wonderful honeymoon phase. So that could be for some of you. And for some of you, you're getting there, meaning this is the time that you're actually, you've been engaged for a while, but you're taking this to the next level. So that's wonderful energy. For those of you who are already in partnerships or in marriages, then again, I feel that you're keeping yourselves just you and your immediate family and not mingling too much with the world. It's all about your home and the comforts within, which is also good energy. You don't have to always go mingling and meeting people. All right. So this is what I'm picking up from your love, romance, and relationships, that you're just keeping it to a small circle of family and not going out there in this month of December. Coming to your career and finances, you get the Moon in reverse and you get perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So you're being told, my dear Librans, to carry on the good work that you're doing. You've been working on something for a long time perhaps, and you are not able to, it's almost what I'm getting is that you're feeling stagnant. You're putting in effort. It's not that you're not getting what you used to. You're getting the same thing, but you are increasing your efforts and you're trying innovative things, but nothing's happening. You're not giving up because of it, but somewhere you're not feeling very good about it with the Moon in reverse. You're not able to connect with your intuition. And for that, you need to ground your energies. One thing about all air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, is that you overthink a lot and you worry a lot. And the only way to get out of this is, one, to meditate, and two, to ground your energies. Go out in nature, walk bare feet on the ground if you have to. Just sit in nature quietly. As it is, your energy is that you want to, withdraw from everyone else and give some time to yourself. And that is okay. You don't have to explain to anyone why you want your quiet time. If you want it, you just take it. That's it. All right. There's a lot of happiness coming in. This is where maximum stress in December. So whether you're alone, whether you're working on your healing, what's coming out of it is this happiness, pure bliss. All right. So just keep doing your work without the anxiety. Try and connect with your intuition. All right. Now, coming to your spiritual journey, you get the Strength and the Lord. And I love this, how powerful this is. You always have a lot of strength. You have a lot of inner strength. You have a lot of resilience. All right. And your kind of strength is that quiet strength, in the sense that you are the only sign which is, called the justice sign, or the sign of the scales. Why? Because you're in complete balance. Everything is peaceful and harmonious in your presence. You bring that peace and harmony. And so you respect people and they respect you in return. And this is great strength. And you are going to see that, if you have not been in this best energy, see, we can't always be in our positive energy. We all have light and shadow attributes. So if you find that you've been in your shadow energy, you're coming back to find that, no, I am going to be the bigger person and I'm going to stay in balance. And once I am in balance within me, the world around me changes. And you'll start looking at people again like you used to. All right. And with Lord, take charge with authority. And when you do that, when you start respecting people, showing them the same grace, the kindness, that's who you are at the core. But because of certain circumstances, we do get jaded, from time to time. And it takes a lot of healing work before we can let our hearts open again. And this is what you're doing, which is why these cards are coming in reverse. But by the time you reach the end of the month, this is your path to your spiritual awakening. You seeing what you contribute to this world. You seeing your importance in the, way things are, and you understanding that. And you are not trying to be what everyone else is or do what they are doing, but being your own authentic self, which is a very balanced, peace-loving, harmonious person who respects and commands respect because of it. All right? And you are going to take charge with authority just by being just and fair. So the Lord gives me Emperor vibes. So you are working on this. Maybe you've always been working from your masculine side, all right, and maybe it's your feminine side that needs healing, and now you're coming into balance. And so, if you always been the one to chase after something, being the go-getter, that's embodying masculine energy. But now you're learning how to attract, knowing that you're worthy. And that's the shift that's happening. And this is a huge lesson for you, which is a spiritual awakening of sorts. It's going to help you see things differently, see the world differently, and things are going to change so fast for you. Look at that. Attract abundance. The number 21 or 3 could be significant. When you work on yourself, it's like you have struck gold when you come into balance. And this message for your health and well-being. This gold is not just material gold, but it is you just coming into balance, getting your feminine and masculine energies into balance. This balance is going to just change your life in such a beautiful, positive manner. And you are going to be ready for 2025 in a way, in a way that you're going to be unstoppable. And this again, with this card coming here, work through your fears. Your fear is that you are not good enough. Your fear is that you're not worthy enough. You do not see yourself as this empress, and when people tell you that, you smile, but deep down inside you feel that they're just being nice to you. They're not. You are this empress, but you don't see it. And you are going to embody this empress and emperor energy when you come into balance. People feel that the feminine energy means someone who's weak. No. The kind of strength a feminine holds is something so beautiful. To be able to nurture, to be able to nourish, to be able to attract and not keep running after something is beautiful. Both the energies are very beautiful energies. So just going, developing one energy and leaving the other in a distorted form is not good. And you're learning that in this month. And this is going to be a game changer for you. Slow and steady wins the race. 62 or 8 could be significant. And this is what I feel. 8 is Saturn energy. You have been working really hard. Maybe your Saturn placements are such, that or if you are going through a Sade Sati, if you got your moon in Aquarius, you may be working really hard and not seeing results, and you're not able to connect with your intuition. You're just being told to take each day as it comes, do what you can do, don't get over emotional, ground your energies, practice meditation, just keep at it. Saturn always blesses and is one of the most magnanimous planets when it blesses. But it really is a taskmaster. And if this is your time to put in effort, and you're doing that, but to make yourself happy and not anxious and overthinking, you need to meditate and you need to ground your energies. All right. So this is as far as your basic reading is concerned, my dear Librans. And if there is any time specific question on your mind, think about it. And wow, this month flew out. So anytime between now, when you see this reading, and the month of January, which is great. So in just a month or two, you are going to get whatever it is that you've been waiting for. All right. And now we're going to take out one card from the angel answers. So if there's any specific question on your mind for which you're looking for a sign, think about that question now. The angels are getting ready to give you an answer. And the answer is a yes, a resounding yes. All right. So whatever it is, I hope you wanted to hear a yes, because it's a very emphatic yes. So that is all I have for you, my dear Librans. Have a wonderful December 2024. Get ready for a brilliant 2025. I'll see you again with another reading. Till then, take good care of yourself. And I know healing is never easy, but hang in there and do the work. You're on the right path. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your December 2024 predictions. I hope your birthday month was great and you enjoyed yourselves and you celebrated yourselves for the wonderful people that you are, often misunderstood, but wonderful and very powerful Scorpios. All right, so let's see what this month has in store for you. Before I dive into the reading, let me quickly take you over how I'm going to cover this reading, especially for those who have not been to this kind of a reading before. These 4 cards give you the overarching energy of the month. This will give you your love, romance, and relationships. This will give you career and finances. This will give you spiritual growth. This is your health and well-being. These are advice cards. And this card is where it is that you're going to see maximum changes in the month of December, and you get love. So in this sector is where you're going to see a lot of changes. Once this general reading is done, we are going to take out one question from this deck, which is the months of the year. And if there's any time specific question on your mind, think about it, and we'll take out 1 month. And any time from the time you're watching this reading right up till that month is when that thing is going to come to you. And if there is any other pressing question on your mind for which you're looking for a sign of some sort, I'm going to be taking out one card from the angel answers, and the angels will give you a confirmation or a sign. All right. So now let us begin. So the overarching energy of the month, you get the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. So you're in this energy. The Queen of Swords is a queen who has a lot of experience and she knows everything. She's very diplomatic. She's very sweet. But you try and mess with her, she'll cut you down to size. And this is the energy you are embodying. And being a Scorpio, and it doesn't matter how you identify as far as gender is concerned, you are embodying this energy. You are not taking nonsense from anyone. And you're not waiting to put people down or show them their place or being, critical of them. No, you're going about your work and you're very positive in whatever you do, but no one is to rub you the wrong way or to, give you, basically not coming clean with you. You're not having any of it. As it is, Scorpios by nature are also like that. But with this added energy of yours, you are not even just letting them get away with it. You are actually going to call them out and give it to them. So this is the energy that you're entering December with. All right. Now, you also have this card here, 21 or 3 could be significant, which says mountain. Now, this card says that there will be a few challenges in the month of December, but they're not as big as you make them out to be. And for some of you, it could be as far as your career is concerned, but for some of you, it could also be as far as the relationship is concerned. All right. So there are some problems here and you're in your head about it and you are making it bigger than what it is. All right. Because here, the mountains are there. It's the birds which are even higher, and birds are all about thoughts. And here in the career sector, you get the 9 of Swords. And in your love sector, you get both your cards reversed. And swords energy is all about thinking. So you are thinking about the worst case scenario and, worrying yourself. And this may even have an adverse effect on your health. So you're being told to guard against it. And why do I say that? Because when I was putting down your cards here, I saw this one, cane, which says pay attention to your health. And you get the turquoise for health and well-being, which, though in this case it says awaken your sympathy, turquoise is always a beautiful stone to have for health and well-being. So you need to pay attention to your health. And I feel in your case, it is more like you getting psychosomatic, disorders, in the sense that whatever happens to your physical body is a result of your stress and overthinking. So you manage your mind and everything else falls into place. So you are in this energy where you are taking no nonsense from anyone, and yet because of the challenges that are going to come your way, you are so much in your head that you're making things worse than they are. And so you're getting a heads up now if you're coming to this reading. And for some of you, it could be because of due to your family matters, all right? You may be worried about some situation in your family. See, there is no one on this planet, and I don't know about life on any other planet, but there's no one here who has a smooth life without any challenges. Even your best month will have some challenge or the other. And no one can go to the depths of something and dig out the dirt and get all the answers like a Scorpio does. You're not scared of anything. It's not that you're not scared, but despite the fear, you will go and get what you want. You're very determined and you're ready, to really work and get the answers that you want because you need the truth. And so that is wonderful energy, and you're very intuitive naturally. Being Scorpios, water signs are very intuitive. Your intuition is on point. But in the month of December, you're not listening to your intuition, but you are listening to your mind. And your mind is logic and your mind is fear. Intuition is never fear. So now that you're listening to this, make sure there are 2 things I was telling the last by Librans as well. And I'm telling you, there are just 2 things you can do to come out of your head and to just sort, basically get practical for your practical areas of your life. and also to ground your energy. So meditation is one thing you can do to calm yourself down, to help you get in touch with your intuition, and grounding your energy is very, very helpful for you to actually see things as they are and not see things because of the way your mind can play so many tricks on us, and we know that, but we still give in. So grounding your energy is the only way. Go out in nature, go for a walk, spend some time with your pets, walk bare feet on the ground, soak in some sun. Whatever you can do to ground your energies, and meditation, even if it is just 10 minutes a day, you don't have to do anything fancy. If you don't know how to sit in any yoga mudra or whatever, doesn't matter. Sit on your chair, sit quietly. If possible, have an oil lamp lit in front of you and nothing else. Switch off the lights, just sit in front of it. You can sit in any position where you're comfortable. Get comfortable and thereafter stick to that position. No more fidgeting after that. Just sit in front of that lamp and just sit. That's it. Let thoughts come and go. And just do that as a habit. 5 minutes to begin with, 10 minutes, and that's enough. You can just keep it at 10 minutes unless you're called to make it more than that. It is going to have a huge impact on your life. It's going to calm your energies. It's going to clear your head, and this will help you a lot. All right, moving to your love, romance, and relationships. You get the Lovers in reverse, and you get the Daughter of Swords in reverse. So, let's begin with singles. For singles out there, I feel that there was a choice that you had, and between two people perhaps, and you did not want to make that choice for a long time, and possibly you've been stalking both these people and wondering which one is a better bet. And there's a lot of attraction you feel here towards one particular person. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you're being told to just be free. And I feel in the month of December, you're finally just making that decision that, all right, this is the person for me. And now I'm going to just stop all this stalking and finding, and I'm just going direct. Actually approaching the person. First of all, making up your mind, because even when the universe has to give you something, so say you want a partner who is whatever your requirements are, and you put it out there to the universe, and then you're dilly-dallying between two people, the universe doesn't know what to give you because you don't know what you want. So make sure that you make that decision inside, even if you don't approach any person and you just keep it with yourself. Make the decision from within, and you are making the decision in December, and that will stop all your stalking and everything. And because you are sure of whom you want, you know that this attraction is something special, and you will take things forward as and when things happen. Now, this person who is either both these people, or maybe one of the two are air signs, could be with strong emphasis on Gemini, could also be Libra and Aquarius. All right. Now, for those of you who are already in partnerships, if you've been wondering whether you should take it to the next level, you're finally making that decision, yes or no. If it's no, you're walking away. If it's yes, you're actually moving to the next level. All right. Now, those of you who are already in partnerships for a while, if things were not looking very smooth, there is going to be a renewed sense of attraction. There's going to be a lot of intimacy between the two of you. So for each of you, it's going to be different, but so you apply it to your situation. But the main thing here is you are finally making a decision one way or the other, and it's going to be beautiful. And you can also expect a lot of intimacy, a lot of attraction in the month of December. Coming to your career and finances, you are up in your head. So much so you feel that things are not working out, and maybe there was a small setback in your work which you have overthought and thought so much. This is like the 8 of Swords, this is the 9 of Swords in your head. And guess what? You get to clarify that. And I hope after you see this, things, at least I know Scorpios, out of all the 3 water signs, you do have a hard time believing. But seriously, trust your gut. It's telling you the same thing. Don't be in your head. Because look at what's coming here. The golden energy of the sun brings you fame and fortune. You're doing a great job. The right people are noticing it. Whatever it is that you're doing, wonderful things are waiting to happen. Get out of your head. Don't sabotage what's coming in just because you're thinking and overthinking and worrying yourself for no reason at all. Whatever it is which was a challenge or a setback was very minor. Let it go. Just see what you can do to change that or correct for it, and then just leave it there. You are doing a great job. So just keep at it. For your spiritual growth, you get the Five of Cups in reverse. So if there was something, and when you talk about cups, you talk about emotions. There's something which, when the Five of Cups is upright, it is something which has brought you a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow. Just look at this horse. All right. And you feel, though in the traditional decks, 3 cups have fallen and 2 are intact. But you are so invested in those 3 cups, it's almost as though, your world has come to an end. You're emotionally distraught. But now with the 5 of Cups in reverse, I feel you are resisting the energy to stay stuck in that situation, and you're slowly but surely coming out of there. You are seeing that you can no longer hold on to a situation where the control is not in your hands. So you are finally letting it go. It's not easy. I guarantee you it won't be easy, but you, more than anyone else, is going to do it and come out of it stronger and come out of it. And this, as I was telling I don't remember now because I've taken such huge breaks between the readings, that there was one zodiac sign whom I said this to. And I think it was Cancer. Oh, so it must be a water sign thing. I don't know. I think it was Cancer. But what I was saying was, we often feel so upset when our heart is broken. But sometimes people come and break our hearts just for one reason. And that is to help us grow spiritually. Because where the heart breaks is where the crack is, and where the crack is where the light gets in. So this is the beginning of your spiritual awakening. So whatever this is, you're finally learning that lesson and moving on. And you need to, with the moon card here, take note of intuitive messages. This is again come out a second time. I was telling you this before. You are in your head a lot. And to be able to connect with your intuition again, you need to meditate and you need to ground your energies. All right. And this will sort out so many things. It will sort out the problems in your life. It will give you a clear head. So your work will be better. Your intuition will tell you, make you expect, what is actually coming. You will realize that you are on the right path. And even for your relationships, things will be a lot better because you're more receptive and you're more intuitive. And it's very important. And when you do that and get out of your head, automatically your physical health will also improve with your mental health and your emotional well-being improving. So this is a huge, huge message. And you get with turquoise here, 34. Hey, I've just noticed this. You get 2 34s. So you may be seeing 3434 or 3443 pretty often, or the numbers, or you could be seeing 7 or 77 or 777 very often. All right, and that is a indication, whatever it is that you're doing at that time or whatever you're reading at that time, if you come across these numbers, just try and intuitively find out what message is the universe trying to give to you. All right, and you will find those messages. You're being told to awaken your empathy. And to be able to awaken your empathy for others, you need to be very kind to yourself as well. So first, get out of your head, ground your energies, meditate, give yourself some grace. When you do that, you'll be able to do that for the next person as well. And your advice here, you get 2 cards. One is confidence is your key to success. Absolutely. And normally, Scorpios, you're very confident because you know what you're doing. And you're not scared of doing whatever it is that is asked of you. You're very gutsy. But sometimes when a setback happens, you are thrown back. And in this case, I feel it's because you're not listening to your intuition. You are listening to your mind, and it's playing, it's actually wreaking havoc. And this needs to stop. Confidence is a key to success. All right, if there was a setback, all right, if there was a challenge, there's nothing that you cannot overcome. So have that confidence, which you do have. It's there in you. For some reason, it hasn't been there. Maybe there was something happening in your love life which wasn't okay, and you're bringing those emotions into every area of your life. That is something the mind can do beautifully, and that's something you're going to get out of in this month of December. So you're getting your confidence back. Your health is going to get better. Everything starts with you meditating, grounding your energy, and seeing things clearly for what it is, and not exaggerating the amount of damage that has happened, or not exaggerating the worst case scenarios. And anytime you feel anxious and you have this huge amount of, first of all, intuition is very calm. There's no anxiety. Fear screams. So when you feel anxious, and this I can guarantee you because I have done it. I have done it for a good amount of years, and it really, really helps. Your anxiety goes in no time. Initially, it'll take a bit of time. After that, it just becomes second nature to you. I'm saying it because I'm doing it. All right. Whenever you feel this anxiety building in, why does anxiety happen? Your anxiety, your worry, everything happens only if you're staying in the past or worrying about your future. So the one beautiful thing you can do is to be in the here now, which is why I said ground your energies. If you are not able to at that time actively ground yourself, just bring yourself to that moment and sitting here in this particular place at this particular time, is there anything I can do? If not, I let it go. And then go to the next moment. I'm not saying the next hour, but the next moment. Till your anxiety calms down and you realize that it's not in my hands. If it were, I would have done something. Right now, I can only do just be here and do what I'm supposed to do. And then go from minute to minute, and you do that, and your anxiety just disappears. And once you get used to it, it'll be second nature. And you will find that in no time you can just bring yourself back to center, and you can breathe easy. After some time, you can incorporate breathing exercises and things like that. But center yourself at that time, and you will find things are not as bad as they seem. All right? So this is as far as your basic reading is concerned, my dear Scorpios. And now if there's a time-specific question on your mind, I'm going to pull out one card, and any time from the time you're watching this reading to the month that we pull out is the time wherein this thing can come to you. January, wow! Librans got it too, and you saw me shuffling. So any time between now, when you're watching this reading, hopefully in December, till January, whatever it is that you're expecting will come to you. Now, if there's any other question for which you're looking for some sort of, confirmation, a sign from the universe, well, the angels are getting ready to give you an answer. So focus on that question. And we're going to pull out one card and see what the angels want to tell you. And the answer is trust. I was just telling you that. So whether in this case, I feel for a lot of you, it could be as far as your work is concerned. Okay, you're giving everything into it. But for a few of you, it could be in other areas of your life, even a relationship. And you're just being told to trust. Very difficult for you. But not so if you start meditating and connecting with your intuition again. Grounding will help again. I know at this point you must be thinking how many times I'm sitting and saying the same thing over and over. But that is extremely crucial. So pay attention to that. And it'll come very naturally for you. All right? So that is all I have for you, wonderful Scorpios. Take good care of yourselves and get out of your head. This month is going to be beautiful if you just stay out of your head. All right? Sending you so much love and light. Till next time. My dear Sagittarians, welcome to your December 2024 predictions. First and foremost, wish you a very happy birthday for those of you who are born in December, and many, many more. You are the sunshine spirit of the zodiac, and wishing you more power and you bring this lovely exuberant energy. So wishing you a lot of happiness, a lot of travel, and everything that makes you so very happy, because you spread joy. All right. And for those of you who've just finished your birthdays, I hope it was a good one. And let's see what this month of December holds for you. The intuitive message I got for you is that you are going to be at a very happy place emotionally in this month of December. Now, I had got an intuitive message for every single sign, all right? And it just correlated so beautifully with the cards. Unfortunately, for Libra and Scorpio, I've just seen them. I forgot that I had taken these messages because there's been such a long gap between my readings. And I was just reading them. I just suddenly remembered for your sign. So when I went back and looked at it, and I just said, so brilliant, because this message was just spot on for Libra and Scorpio. So I'll have to just, put a caption for them. But in your case, this was the one which was screaming. And it says that you are going to be in a very happy place emotionally. All right. So if things are not looking good for you at this time, just know that you are getting there. And looking at attractor relationship here, because one thing which came, which really stood out when I was putting down your cards, is that you got all reversals. All right, so let's take a look. Now, before we begin the reading, let me just quickly go over how I'm going to do it. These 4 cards are for your general outlook. This is for your love, romance, and relationships, career and finances, spirituality, health and well-being, advice cards. And right now I'm going to take out one card from these astral houses, and that's where you're going to see maximum changes in the month of December 2024. So I feel it should be a relationship related, so it should be love or marriage, but you never know. Career, that's what I said, you never know. Let's see. All right, let's begin. For your overarching energy of the month, you get the 4 of Cups in reverse, which is a blessing, because the 4 of Cups upright is someone who is stubbornly looking at what they want, not willing to budge. The universe is giving them a godsend opportunity. This is it. This is going to change your life. And they're, no, I don't want it. I want what I want. I don't want anything else at all. And you're finally giving up this energy in the month of December, and that's beautiful, because wonderful things are waiting to happen. And why do I say that? The key to you opening a lot of miracles in your life in December 2024 has got to do with this. The key to your success is in not being stubborn or going after one thing that you want. That I wanted to do this, I didn't get this, now I'm doing nothing at all. No. Be open to opportunities that come your way. Be open to them. What they bring is something that you can't even begin to imagine. So allow things to come for you. With this card here, which was actually a part of your spirituality, your advice card in the end, but I need to say it because you need to co-create with spirit. Whatever you're doing, whether you are in a creative field or otherwise, whatever you put out there, it is you and the universe aligning, you are aligning your energies with the universe and you're co-creating with spirit. All right. And that's when the magic happens. So if you are stuck on one thing and you're just turning a blind eye to every other positive thing that's coming in, you're blocking your energies. And why do I say that? As I said, look at this card. It says crown. Honor and respect will come to you. So something beautiful is meant to happen. So just stop being in the stubborn energy of I want it this way and no other way. Because maybe you want a big car for yourself. You say I want say you want an SUV of some sort. And the universe is saying, no, we want to give you a limousine, or we want to give you a Mercedes Benz, or whatever it is. And no, I want my SUV. I want that one. Said no, you just see, we're giving you something else. So you're getting neither, because the universe finally wants to give you what it wants to give you, because it sees that you deserve so much more, but you're stuck. You don't want to see anything beyond. But the good news is, with this card coming in reverse, as you're entering December, you're actually allowing yourself to receive, and you're open to opportunities. Your eyes and ears are widely open, and your mind, most importantly, is open to look at other things. And this is going to be a game changer. For some of you, there is an older man, and you may have to interact with this person. This person may not, this person may be someone you actually don't like in the beginning, but now, because you're coming in this energy, that you're allowing them to say their bit, and you realize that things are not as bad as they look. All right, so it could be like that, or this could just be some person giving you a piece of advice, or suddenly telling you something which is like an aha moment for you, and that could be the key, to moving in a certain direction. Coming to your love, romance, and relationships, you get the Death in reverse and Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Now, for those of you who are single, if you have just come out of a situation, you've had a breakup of some sort, and you're just holding on to this relationship, though it's over, and there's nothing in it for you, you're still holding on to it. Maybe you don't even realize it. Maybe you don't realize it, but you're still thinking about the person a lot, and energetically you are stuck there. Because of that, your love life is not able to transform. All right? You may be flirting off and on with people, but your heart isn't in it. You're just doing that because finally, when it comes to, on the surface of it, it's like you're flirting around with people, but energetically there's a wall around you which doesn't allow people to come close to you or take this flirtation into the next level. Why? Because energetically you're stuck somewhere else. You're still there in that situation where you've had a breakup before. So you need to heal. Sagittarians are really good at taking all their problems and sweeping it under the carpet. I don't see it, so it's not there. But if you don't heal it, and if you don't actually let it go, and you're just turning a blind eye towards it, that I'm not seeing it, so it's not there. It's there. You need to work on it, because you have to make space for something new and beautiful to come into your life. If you are consciously flirting around because you really don't want a commitment, you've got other things to work on, that's fine. But if you're actually feeling bad that a good relationship is not coming into your life, and you feel that through this flirtation it's going to happen, it's not happening because you're closed off. And if you're seeing this reading and paying attention to it, then there is a message for you. So please work on your healing, and there is no rush. Time is, you're exactly where you need to be. So there's no rush. But if this is on your mind as a priority, then you need to actually allow yourself to heal. All right? Just give me a moment there. All right. Actually, the dog walker is here, and Joey has to go for a walk, and we're just trying to get him out. He was in deep sleep. So now going to so we're done with that. Now that was for singles. Yes, I don't want to go to the career yet. Yeah. For those of you who are in relationships, and if things were not happening, it was stagnant, that energy is shifting. You're bringing light-hearted energy into your relationship, and that is going to help you move things forward. For those of you who are already in relationships which are steady for a long time, including marriages, then again, if things were mundane and it was the same thing of getting things done, doing your work, coming back, doing basically the duties that you have to do, you are bringing fresh energy in the month of December. So that is going to look really nice. All right. And for very few of you, maybe things need to transform in your relationship. And then for that, you need to possibly have a heart-to-heart with your partner to move things forward. So take this how it resonates. All right. Coming to your career and finances, I'm sorry if I'm shifting the camera, I just felt it. You get the Queen of Swords in reverse and you get protection. And since this is where your maximum stress is going to be in the month of December, your career, just first and foremost know that you are divinely protected. All right? Strong protective magic for the family and the home. And the beautiful part is, even here for your advice, you get you and your loved ones are safe. So if for some reason you're worried about a certain decision that you're making for your career which will affect your family, maybe for some of you, you need to go away from your family, or you need to relocate with your family, or you, depending on where you are, suppose you're living with your family, you youngsters, and you want to go, say, abroad, and this is going to be a huge decision, and maybe your family is not going to be happy about it, and you're worried about it. And then you're also, or maybe you have, a parent who's not well, and you're wondering, if you follow your career and go there, is it okay to leave your family behind? You're being told that there is a strong protective magic for your family and your home. What you've got to do, you've got to do. So if there is something that you're aligning with and you need to go, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel you don't have to be your typical Sagittarius self, which just is blunt and candid. When you have to say something, you just say it. And though the truth is the best medicine for everyone and everything, that you should say things, sometimes depending on the other person and what they're going through, if you are a little calm when you speak, or if you word it in a way that will not offend them, while being firm on what you want to do, it's possible. So don't just go and just blurt it out rudely to the other person, because I'm telling the truth and I'll say it how I want to. This is something you're being told. Why? Especially so now till the 15th of December, because Mercury is in retrograde. Chances of you damaging the relationship is possible. Not because your career is calling you, but because of the way you speak. The Queen of Swords can be very blunt. And if you're embodying this energy while being a Sagittarius, that's a lot of damage that you can cause, all right? So you are protected, your family is protected, you are meant to go where you're called to go, but just be polite when you're telling people about it, all right? And now, suppose you want to go somewhere and your family is actually, and it happens a lot, wherein families don't want you to go and there is some sort of emotional blackmail or something like that. Again, be very kind, be very polite, but be very firm, knowing that your family is protected and it's all right if you go. And if you go, God forbid, something goes wrong in the family, which is not going to happen in December anyhow, but even in the future, just know that things are beyond your control. You've not gone there willing for them, something to happen to anybody. So don't let people or their emotions hold you back from living your best life. But at the same time, whatever you want to do, be very kind about going about things. Explain things to them. Tell them how important it is. And if they don't understand, then just tell them, I'm really sorry, it has to be this way, but we've got to agree to disagree and I have to go. But say it politely and not, something like, I don't care, you go to hell, I'm doing what I'm going to do. That doesn't work. All right, especially people who are invested in you, who love you. Even if, when people, especially families, holding you back, it's because they feel they've got your best interest at heart, and maybe they are totally wrong. But explain it to them, and if they don't understand, be kind, but do your own thing. Especially now, don't cut, your bridges. Coming to your spiritual growth, you get the 8 of Swords in reverse and Stag. Trust and thrive. Beautiful. 8 of Swords is your thoughts holding you back. 8 of Swords is your self-limiting beliefs. And finally, in this wonderful month of December, you are putting an end to that. And it would be very disappointing if you didn't, because you are the sunshine of the zodiac. And if you sit in your head and tell yourself you can't do it, then how are you going to be inspirational for the rest of us? So with this Stag spirit, you are finally going to be able to trust yourself, your abilities, what you bring to the table. And because you trust yourself and you're ready to stand up for yourself, you are going to thrive. Whatever it is that you do, you're going to get a whole lot of success. All right. And you can just go where you have to with this beautiful spirit of yours, which is ready to try new things, go on new adventures, travel, study, learn. You are the philosophers. All right. And for that, you need experiences. And don't let anyone come in the way, but be kind when you communicate and do not doubt yourself. Beautiful things are waiting to happen. So for your health and well-being, you get attract a relationship. The number 6 could be significant. And here 33 here also adds to a 6. All right. So this could this is a double confirmation for 6 being a sign. So you may be either seeing 3 3s a lot, or 6 6 or 6 6 6 a lot. Also 8 could be significant. Now with this being in your health and well-being, you're being told to make it very clear what is it that you want in a relationship. And this is for those people who are still stuck with a past person, all right, in your head. What is it that you want? You're staying in your head, be it your career, be it your relationship, be it anything, is not serving you. So whether you want to attract a relationship in your love life or a collaboration somewhere, first and foremost, you need to be clear of what you want. Believe yourself that you, more than anyone, is capable of doing it, and you have the guts to do it, even if it's something totally different. And if you want a relationship, you should believe that you, first of all, be clear that you want it and believe that you can get it. But you need to work. If you have a heart that's closed off, you need to heal. Otherwise, you will never, if the relationship, a perfectly made relationship for you comes in front of you, you won't be able to see it because you're still stuck somewhere else. This is something you need to know. All right. Now for your advice, we have you and your loved ones are safe. I've already said that. So do not worry about anyone who's trying to hold you back. Everyone is okay. Everyone's where they need to be, and you're where you need to be, and you don't have to sacrifice your dreams for someone else. All right. Everyone's taken care of. And you get co-create with spirit. This is something you really need to understand, that whatever you put out there, if you're in alignment with the universe, it's going to be great. All right. And you will not have self-doubts if you allow yourself to align with the universe. And that's what you're going to do, which is why you're trusting and thriving. All right. So that is the end of your general message, my dear Sagittarians. Now, if there was any time-specific question on your mind, let me pull out one card, and anytime from when you're watching this reading, hopefully in December, till whatever month comes out is when you're going to get whatever it is you're looking for. February, not bad. So anytime between December and February is when you're going to get what it is that you're asking for. And now, last but not the least, if there's any pressing question on your mind for which you're looking for a confirmation, the angels are going to give you an answer. So, focus on that question, think about it, and what do the angels have to say within the next few weeks. So if you're looking for a sign or asking for an indication or waiting for an answer, one was this type of specific question, but here the angels are saying within the next few weeks. So this could be that you're getting a sign within the next few weeks, or a confirmation for whatever it is that you're asking for. All right. So that is what I have for you for this month of December 2024. So you wonderful centaurs, have a wonderful month, your month, most of it is at least, but keep your tongue in check for the first 15 days for sure, because Mercury is still in retrograde. Have a grand birthday month and fill it with all the lovely things that you love, especially on your birthday, so that you can have more of that in this entire year from now to your next birthday. All right, take good care of yourself. Have a happy December 2024, and know that you, more than anyone, can achieve whatever it is that you want, because you are children of Jupiter. So do not stay in your head. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye.